Yeah, good evening. I'm your host, Don Armando, and this is Open Topics. Ok, aí, primo, como tá? Como tá a família Michigan? Fats. Yo, where's everybody? Ben, primo, tú sabes, el link está ahí. Yeah, so let's see. What's today's topic? Well, I'm waiting for us guests to actually come in, so
Hold on.
What's good?
Oh, oh, good. Now it's working. Thank God. Ain't it working right now? Good.
Yeah,
So
good.
what's been going on?
Now it's not much, just relaxing and everything like that. Tariq Nasheed went up and slapped somebody,
Sorry.
but
Oh,
but
you
then
did?
again, yeah.
You
But
did?
then
You
again, I
fought him?
don't care because no. Tariq Nasheed went up and slapped somebody.
Oh,
Let's
I think
see.
I'm somebody else.
Yeah,
I thought you said you smacked
yeah.
somebody.
He
I ain't
got
trying to put no.
yeah. He
I
said
saw
that
the chat box.
he slapped to
Go
Hard
ahead,
Cup
sir. I
Bay.
apologize.
Yeah, he was saying that he slapped somebody by the name of Hard Cup Bay. So I guess this guy's a musical artist or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but he was Tariq Nasheed was saying that that this guy was stalking him, and he has footage of him slapping a guy. I mean, not for nothing. Why would you care? You're gonna post footage. You're like, yeah, I post footage. I'm like,
I,
yeah, I didn't hear you.
I, I didn't hear everything you
Mhm.
were saying. So respond. I wasn't trying to over apologize. He had smacked somebody.
Yeah, that's what happened. So it's very interesting. I mean, this
Ooh.
guy, this character.
Someone named to run and jump in his rental car on Twitter. What? Jeez. Oh.
Yeah.
Day. Jesus.
Oh, okay. Well, he will be back. So that's what the news is. That this guy got hit by Tariq Nasheed. Hmm. Interesting. Yo, you back?
In California, get on people money. People gonna find out, on Jack Umar Johnson. I'm having trouble.
Right.
I'm fully charged too. And
Yeah.
trouble having things as in a connection here with her. Okay, uh, my work. Jesus, he's a discriminatory.
Mhm. So POC says that Tariq Nasheed is a
Yeah,
demon.
he
What's your thoughts about
I
that?
get that. He,
Okay. Uh, Technical difficulties, but hey, that's the part of my show. So stay tuned. Really, man, that joint does not surprise me anymore. Half of these so-called influencers or recently famous people might be doing that. So I will not put it past anyone. Let's see. So in other news, I'm waiting for the Eagles to win. I don't know about Kansas City and or the other team don't care. I just want them to win. So therefore, I could get off of work. Yo, you're back with us?
She gonna this smack fight on land.
All right.
Watch it too. Armando.
All
Man.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't know if it's my end or your end, but it's like it's like I'm only hearing like bits and pieces of what you're saying. Hmm. All right, you good now? Okay, you're good now. Hey, you
Yeah.
good now?
Can you hear me now? Cause I can hear you.
All right, cool. I hear you now too.
All right. Yeah. So I was asking you, do you watch Michi X?
How's it up in your neck of
No. Okay.
the woods?
Huh?
How's Texas?
Um, it's all right. I'm going through some things. I'm trying to resolve it. Texas. All I can tell you is right now, say there's an overcrowd in the Harris jail. They had a protest about it. Judge Lee he is doing a suspension. expansion because the Harris County Sheriff's Department is understaffed, and they're going through that stuff. So that's all. And it's cold and hot. The days are hot and days cold up in this bipolar weather of Houston, Texas. I'm ready to get the hell up out of it. I'm sorry. I ready to get the heck out of here. I'm sorry. How's everything feeling? And I can't hear what you're saying.
But then everybody's so that's what everybody's talking about, the aftermath.
The aftermath what? I can hear what you're saying because you were breaking up.
Yeah, because the last time the Phillies won, right? Literally. I mean, they put that joint up.
Okay, you're breaking up.
Eating horse crap on live TV. That's how bad it was.
I hear what you're saying, Don.
That's free meningitis right there.
What's going on? Hey, I can hear what you're saying because when you
I was saying that. Yeah, I was saying that we're bracing. Like if the Phillies win, right? I mean, in football, everybody's bracing for the aftermath. That everybody's going to be celebrating, breaking stuff and everything. And the last time the Phillies won, which was in 2018, they went up and they broke. They almost broke the city. Well, the outsiders, I mean.
Damn.
Because people in Philly don't do that. Yeah, it was to the point that there was a guy that even ate horse crap on live TV.
Jesus. That's sad.
Yeah.
I'm not going to no game. Yeah.
I mean, no, it's funny, right? I mean,
it is.
How happy would the person be that your team won? They had to eat horse crap.
Right. I'm not.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. It's like a certain racist YouTuber's hair going back. Hairline getting pushed back. I'm sorry.
You're talking about
say that. Well, I ain't gonna say no names because yeah, we ain't saying no names because you know what? We don't promote dorks in my page. We just know nobody's stupidity. That's yeah. But the thing is, though,
I seen
a guy that is racist. Okay, what you seen?
On the other end, on the other app, they was talking about this person. Actually, I like that other app compared to YouTube. I just hate the fact that it's a short minutes to speak on that other app when it comes to videos. But I actually like the other app, and there's more intelligent people on on the other app than it is on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube has been taken over since COVID by ignorant people. It wasn't like that years ago. So, but he's not.
Yeah, it wasn't because.
Go ahead, sorry. Go ahead, sir.
I mean, this guy. I mean, that person looks like that. He gets cursed out on Clubhouse, TikTok, and he's not really respected on YouTube. It's funny on how people have illusions of grandeur.
And it's a blessing to see that too. I think that they're on the street, but when they had the COVID-19, about the A word with the H come in. I mean, I can't want to cuss in here. You can fill the blank. Who were bigots because they was I occupied at work. And don't get me wrong, people on YouTube where I worked I was working when I had my apartment and I was on YouTube. And when I was not working, it gave me more time to be myself because you can say what you want to say. But when the system went down and it shut down, it brought those people with those bigger mindsets. Now, I'm not isolating the idiot you're talking about. I'm talking about in general. It brought those people stay home eating when they was told not to come outside. So they were shocked to see another world that is not fit their world. So now their world has came invaded YouTube, and the heads up people are allowing it to happen, I guess, for money. No different than the Grammys letting Sam Smith do that satanic stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a viewership at the Grammys. So YouTube's going the same thing. They're letting the ignorant people, because YouTube supposed to, we have people gonna be ignorant where we go, but YouTube originally supposed to educate people. They had a video, to educate, make videos, and you couldn't say a lot of hate speech on this app. But I guess I'll agree. For the love of money, it's what Martha's. I'm saying same policy in the Bible. They letting them go ahead.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, TikTok not doing that. The Asian man that owns it, he not allowing all.
Money,
huh?
Like on TikTok, right? Yeah, on TikTok, right? Which is right. I went up and I posted a video of just 3T, Michael Jackson's nephews, and I was saying like Black History and Dominican month in one, meaning that the 3 guys, they're Dominican. Their mother was Dominican,
right?
And their father was African American. So with that said, therefore this up on the other app was one up and told me in Spanish, that I'm shouting out lies in Spanish, and said that and she's like, this is a lie. The mother of them is a Colombian, not Dominican. I just went up and looked at it in Google. I was like, yo, this chick is capping big. Because
that's
it's like, yo, how the heck everybody said that, yo, this person is Dominican, and she comes out with this Colombian lie. I was like, yo, these people are capping hard. You know what I'm saying?
That's Jermaine's wife. Jermaine's other wife was Colombian. Yeah, Tito is the one who married a Dominican woman. The 3T. But Jermaine's wife, one of his wives, or was Hispanic, the Colombian. She's very young. That's not Tito's wife. Tito's wife was Dominican, so she had Tito and Jermaine confused, and she shouldn't, because Jermaine still wear that conch toupee hairstyle to this day. Is that Duke S curl toupee fat top hairstyle? She didn't get Tito confused. Jermaine, one of his wives were Colombian. Jermaine been married like about three times. Yeah. So Tito's wife, Dee, she was Dominican. Yeah.
I don't know what is that. I do not know what is that, but I'm like, yo, that guy has to have like the worst hairstyle ever, and that dude is rich. I'm like, geez, like, what the heck is going on with your hair, bro?
Jermaine still wearing that 1980s Duke flat top, and I bet that's a toupee, just like Selena's dad Abraham wear a toupee. I bet that's a toupee this head. Hey, that's some old school, the old school uncle still rocking the old school. Yeah, it comes to cookout in old school attire. That's that old school uncle. Jermaine is that old school uncle who's still rocking the hairstyle, right? Right. That relative is still rocking a Jericho. or Afro. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
who he is.
Exactly.
He said, he sound wealthy. I don't give a care what anybody say. They can make fun of my hair. I got all that money. I got Michael money. I got Jenny money. I got my dad and mama money. I don't care. But yeah, he was married to I think his second wife or third wife. She was Colombian. So that lady got him confused with
Yeah, that's what I'm
Tito.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm like,
You
I'm like
mentioned
the amount of people right there that act like they're gonna correct me for saying something. You're like, no, we're this, we're that. I'm like, no, you're stupid. You hear me? I'm like, I'm not supposed to correct somebody. And then the part is that when somebody corrects you, right,
mm-hmm.
you want to block them all of a sudden. I'm telling you, that joint is funny.
Yep. Yep. It
To
is
say the least.
funny. Especially when it comes to the Native American is black and African Americans not mixed with Native American argument because I had to bash both people. First, our Native American ancestors were not black, and yes, we are part Native American by mixing. And yes, Henry, I don't want to cuss here. Henry Gage, use the use line and the A word. Henry Gage did lie on the African American Lives PBS thing, okay? And he even admitted when he came to Oprah, she's not even Zulu. She said that she was Zulu at school. You know what I'm saying? So I debunked a lot of people's arguments about because both sides is wrong. Our African ancestors came later, and our Native American ancestors were here from Asia before our white ancestors came in. So I had to bomb both people, both parties, and say that we're not Native American and Native Americans were black. Both of them wrong. And they said Dane Calloway, and I'm like, no, Dane Calloway is just a liar, just like Henry Gage Jr. We're I don't think American by race because they use the one drop rule to lie and say we're black so we can be or be oppressed in Jim Crow. We're Native American, and also it's a lie. Two is that Native American is a white, black, and Native. You know what I'm saying? So that's neat. But the Native Americans are black versus African Americans not Native American at all. War is I never thought that was see that. This is the first non-black mixture I was told before I was told the white part was Native American at 6 years old going on 7 back in 86. Yeah. So I never saw Native Americans as black people. You know what I'm saying? So when I that mess that I'm getting some money. Well, don't get me wrong. I take the money, but I'm not making money right now by being part of Native American. So I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it for who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's part of my you and I have 3 homelands. You mix with African, European, Spaniard, and Native American, Taino. You know what I'm saying? So we have 3 homelands. So, and I would never say that the Native American people were black because they weren't. They were dark compared to Europeans, but it wasn't black. And it just both sides are uneducated. Then you present the evidence that DNA test entertainment value, and they still argue. I'm like, it's right there. Didn't you just see the doctor from DePaul University said it? It's not like I'm showing evidence. When I argue with people and debate, I bring evidence to prove my point. And I'm not making no lies up. So it's just that argument is nerve wracking, and it's sad that people of color have lost their minds to believe lies and not research things in. But I'm like I said, I'm glad that I had the education.
No. No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You want to know something? I though.
What's up?
How the heck, right? I went up on in the group, right? And the guy went, and there was a guy that went up and tried to tell me that that the Hebrews, that the Greeks created Hebrew. I was like, you are very incorrect, bro. I mean, the Greeks have nothing. Greek was nothing to do with Hebrew. I mean, if you actually look at documents, right? If when it pertains to Jesus Christ or Yeshua, right?
Right.
It'll be in Latin, Greek, Hebrew, right? But how
Right.
this guy wanted to try to convince everybody, say, hey, Hebrew is Greek. The Greeks created Hebrew. No, they didn't.
No, they didn't. Right.
There's a amount of this right. So why are you trying to lie and cap like you know something?
That is so funny. They said Hebrew. Lord Jesus. It's so weird. But somebody's paying these people. I bet you some wealthy person is paying those people to spread these doggone lies. I bet that they have to go on social media and spread this propaganda and get paid. I swear. I swear. I laugh. The Hebrew. God, dog. Okay. And it's just it's so much misinformation out there and it's sad. But like I said, I'm glad to be, like I said, to be on that app and share my point of view on it and share that the natives, our Native American people were not black people. They came out of Asia, and yes, we Afro descendants are Native American by mixing, because we have Native American mixture in European and besides black. But one dry rule denied that. So, in blood quarters. So that's just, it mind bothers me. And I know one sister, she's black and Native American mixture. She do have some, I think she has some traits of Mexican Native in her too. And she cool people, but she's still been brainwashed that black people were Native. You know what I'm saying? I had said, no, black people are not. Oh, them folks, like Latinos from North of Africa and Spain. I said, no, well, the Spaniard part is. But no, they're part indigenous too. You know what I'm saying? And also Afro descent. You don't want to admit that, but they're also part Afro descent as well. So it's a mixture. It's that I hate the fact the head people in the past, in the old school days, we're 23, and we supposed to be passed by those old miseducated ideologies. And to this day, we still have people using it in our age group, in those younger. I'm just shocked. But I thought in year 2000 would be past this. When we got a new millennium, we supposed to have our multiracial categorization. You didn't have, but let's check more than one box. People was checking, oh, I got this in my family. Let me check this too. I don't forget that I did the same thing too. But now it's just crazy. People are bringing the old school bigots in the 2023. You saw that white girl spread black paint on a white girl and say had Black History Month.
No, I didn't see that.
It's all yeah. She at first I thought it was a light skinned sister, but I think she a white girl with brown hair. White girl came out there and got some black spray paint and sprayed her face and said, "Happy Black History Month. Know your place. Go this and that. Do my laundry." Laughing, and people are passing that video around like calling them girls out. But these are young chicks. These people younger than you and I, and you can tell it's the elders from the side generation that actually are teaching those kids. Those from our grandparents' age. You know what I'm saying? They the ones telling those young people to think that way. And those who from baby boomers and sadly Generation X, they're telling these kids to be that way. And it's sad. It's sad. I never thought you'd see a rekindle of racism in the 21st century, but I always point out the elders. Because not say every elder is bad, but a lot of those elders we need to call out or bigots. I even had bigots in my own family. You know what I'm saying? They were elders and we not get along because I was not a bigot and they were. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad as a young person I didn't want to follow through their bigotry. But that's who's guiding those young people, and they doing these heinous acts at a young age, like it's 1920 something when it's 23. You know what I'm saying? So like even in these spheres. Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm high on caffeine, so I do positive talk a lot.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Mondo.
People, they think that racism is going to solve the world's problems. No, it's not.
Right.
because at the end of the day, your race, you could say, hey, we want an inclusion. If y'all wanted real inclusion and stuff, you wouldn't go and take our ancestors from their land. So therefore,
Right.
the thing is this that you take people from their land. You treat their descendants like crap, right? And then on top of it, you coming
Mm-hmm.
back saying, I want you all for land. But yeah, it was your ancestors that brought us to this land, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
my thing is that a bunch of people are so confused. They didn't want to have a seat at the big table. But the thing is though, we laugh at them because they're not gonna go and give us a seat. We have to make our
Right.
own seats,
Right.
and people are getting that.
Right. And then too,
Yeah,
and also too, exclusion would never help because, like I was telling somebody on the internet, it all of us African American people were mixed, we're not full black. But if we went by the one tribe rule and segregate, do we have the funds? See, our white kin folks had the money to segregate. You know what I'm saying? They had the old money, of course, from slavery, because this what made this country rich with slavery. But we didn't have that money. You know, and when we did have Black Wall Street, it got burned, and also Tulsa, what I talked about, Rosewood and Red, the other places they got burned. So where's the money? Then you had the colorism. If you like bright,
that's true.
so-called good hair, you had the money. You dark like West, like you didn't have no money. So my question is to uh people who are African American descent, how are we gonna segregate and there is no funds? Because we fought for fought for integration to have economic um, advancement, so we can go to and have the best education. Because them color schools, they didn't get to have the good books for African people. They sure didn't. They gave the bad books, and the white schools had the good books.
Right.
Yep. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad for integration. What Martin King said was a disaster was not integration. It was LBJ who's trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying? The president, the Klansman. So people get
Right.
that twist. Yeah, because LBJ was a Klan. He the one that got the, you already know we have the candy. They had him killed and H.L. Hunt them. So they went and caused all that trauma. So that's why. And Hebrew is like killed Martin King's mom, right?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, he was Hebrew Israelite. I think he's from Chicago or from Indiana, one of the Midwest states. He came in the church and
I,
killed
I, I
Martin King.
I think he went to. I think he went to like a college up in Ohio, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it was Ohio. What? It's some crazy people in Ohio. I ain't gonna say no names. Let me stop. Yeah, it was Ohio. It was Ohio.
Oh, trust me, I've heard the story.
Huh? You see, heard the story?
I've heard the stories because my sister used to go to college up in Ohio. So my sister have stories for days.
Oh dang! What's going up in that damn? Sorry, I'm saying what's going up in that state? Because this is so many crazy. I don't mention one person's name here, but it's not just that person on this app. It's people I met from Ohio and connections with Ohio. Even the Latina, the one I had issues with Starbucks, she had connection with Ohio, and I think like that the big spirituality is a lot of occult Satanism over there. There's a lot of crazy people coming from that state. Like I don't know what it is with Ohio. Even the dude, one dude that tried to kill me. Not the part, not the part Jewish dude in 2000 in February 2020. It's another dude that was say he was a vet. He tried he had ties to Ohio because he even had a fake name. His MySpace name and his Google name was the same. What's the Latina woman name? Margarita Natividad. The Jane.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Well, he's not on YouTube, but the killer was named Jane Stribbin. And so when the dude tried to kill me, I traced the email. Well, James Stribbin, MySpace is the same as this dude. You seen on the other video on the other app about talking about that, yeah.
Right.
So I was shocked about that. So when I I ain't trying to tell my business, but I bought some money, to find out where this person is located. I don't know if he's still in prison, but he's got a connection in Ohio. It's a lot of crazy. Like, not everybody crazy in Ohio, but it is crazy up there. I don't know what it is with that state. Shoes. But I would like to go to East Jackson though. I would like to go to East Jackson. The sister said she was she like a white woman, but she said she a black woman. It's a lot of history behind that, like black and white mixed history there, because a lot of free slaves went over there, white people. Yeah, East Jackson, Ohio. I have to go there. Somebody said that they had that Ohio has a certain history. If you know, it's RTG in the chat saying that.
All right. Yeah.
I never been to Ohio. I've been to Illinois, going to Chicago, going to Washington.
Yeah, I mean, not for nothing. Not that moved out there, because those cities. I'm not too sure, but I remember one time it was like around. They were saying to me, my cousin, like, y'all then, like, like, hey, there's my family, so it is what it is.
Also, too, in Ohio, a lot of Ricans don't get along with New York Ricans. Because when I worked for the Super Bowl security, we had a Super Bowl party for ESPN before Super Bowl in 2017, and the dude, the Latino dude, I thought they were messing, but he was Puerto Rican. And I said, "Are you New Rican? Are you from New York?" Hey, don't ever say me like that. He wanted to head people. Don't ever say me like that. I said, I'm just joking with you. He said, yeah, but I'm from Ohio. He said, I can't stand those Puerto Ricans in New York. I said, dang. He said, you're Puerto Rican, so we're speaking Spanish. And so one of the white guys, Trump type dudes, said, oh, all I heard was, yo quiero Taco Bell. Oh, like, God. Okay. Yeah, I'll never forget that. But it's when Fergie came she sang at the place we was at for ESPN. Fergie, DJ Caddy, he played Superwoman so many times. Just when you that generation, we're over that generation. What's her name? Lil Mo. She had got fired for saying she want to beat up Spike Lee. Remember, Chrisette Michelle, Vulva Trump. I'll forget that.
I remember no shoes.
Yeah, because when I was on YouTube, I did a story about that. I also revealed the Chrisette Michelle part Cuban. A lot of folks don't know she part African American, Cuban, Irish, and they American. It anyway. So I talked about. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Anyway, I talked about that, and so I was securing the kitchen area. I didn't go see them. Are you talking, Mondo? You okay?
I'm just looking at some more.
Oh,
getting rings. Yeah, I'm good. It's just that because
okay. So she said so. Oh, back connection.
I think I'm going to get by the way, I'm going to be going to the.
I can hear what you're saying.
Yeah, and then
Are you talking, brother?
So I'm trying to see how that.
Okay. So what
Everybody,
happened? Oh, sorry.
do y'all hear me now?
So what happened? So
All right,
so
keep talking.
the sister that was one of the sisters that worked for ESPN, she was there, and of course I can dance a little bit, and I dance too much, secure, but I dance a little bit. Everybody like that vibe, but me being secure officer, and they kept playing Superwoman, yeah. And I said, why are you smiling when they hear people from ESPN? I said, I know why DJ Caddy played that song so many 5 times at the pre-Super Bowl party. She said, why? Lil Mo got fired. What? She said, yeah. She said because she wanted to fight. She wanted to get her husband, Muslim dude, to fight. What's his name? Spike Lee, because he fired her for Chrisette Michelle for the vote for Trump. I never get that too, and she started laughing. Because DJ Khaled played Superwoman like 5 times at the party. They had Ludacris was there, and then at the end of the show, it was what's her name? Fergie. She came and performed. So I didn't get to see Fergie. I went by the area like before she came there. We had a meeting. I think was going to the restaurant, and it's a little place where Fergie at. So I didn't go in there, but Fergie was not there. So I did see by where her dressing room was located at, and then I left. But I went to my designated area. My designated was a kitchen area. I had to watch because I had to make sure because we had people coming from the back trying to come through the kitchen. Like let's say it was kitchen staff, they cannot come through the kitchen. So I had to stop a couple dudes trying to come through the back to the area. Yeah, trying to get to the kitchen. So they try to get to the point. I had to stop. Yes, I did. I had to stop. They had no pass to come in. They can't come in. Yeah. It wasn't the party was in the Heights. If you ever been in Houston, it was in warehouses in the Heights. So I never forget that it was that Friday before Super Bowl.
All right.
So I'm who's it? That's you, Armando?
Yeah, that's me. I'm like,
Oh,
I had to go on my phone. So since I'm on my laptop and everything like that, I could actually control streams or whatever.
right.
So,
Sound
I'm
better.
just, yeah.
But yeah, I forget them days. And DJ Cat, even the party was crowded. I didn't get to see everybody dance because I wish I was in people dance. I could see what was going on. I didn't see DJ Cat around the area, and I heard for too. And one of the people said, "Yeah, bad way." Yeah, I said, "Yeah, what they got the two woman." I'm still laughing. That is trying to make her relevant. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't have forgot about Lil Mo in
Right.
2017. We were 2001. When Superman, I don't forget that. I was trying to job code too. Trying to get out my grandma's house. He bought in the song. I don't forget them days. Man, they had good rap music, good hip hop music. But anyway, Lil Mo had just got 5 from the station. And they had
Right.
played this Superwoman, and yeah, he was trying to make her better because she needs some money. You know what I'm saying? She just got fired from her radio station job. And the first I was like, okay. Super Bowl was good. I missed the Super Bowl. It was fun. We had a good time. I saw they perform the keyboard's his girlfriend. I'm the one that allowed her in this whole working with Lady Gaga to be in the air because the drink was spilled on. The seat was spilled on some beer, so they wanted to come stand. So I was supposed to let them do that, but I let them get a pass of it because I was gonna let my boss know, hey, this is Lady Gaga's folks. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I seen her perform. It was, I love the Super Bowl. I never thought that I would work for Super Bowl, and never thought I'd be, in Super Bowl, like working for them. I thought, Super Bowl tickets are very expensive. I didn't get to see Jan Jackson. I was trying to go to Job Corps. I went after the Jan Jackson situation. Yeah, I didn't see Jan Jackson, but I wanted to because I love him, not because of Nipplegate, but I love Jan Jackson. I always wanted to go see Real Nation, and and Bell 2 and everything. So yeah, that's some good old days, man. We had some good music back in the days, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Shoots. Yep. And I was to You Made Me Better by what's it called? What's that man name? Neo. He part
Fabulous, and
Asian.
Neo.
Yeah. That was a bad jam.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was. Da, 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 da. Shoot, nigga was go to the club too. I don't forget those doggone days. That's the music we should. I hate the fact 2002 when Obama came in, that's when the music started changing. But like the Bush and
You're
Clinton
right.
era, we had good music. Choose. Oh, we think about Diddy's bodyguard, Beyonce and them, and what's that do? Beyonce and Jay-Z, bodyguard revealing everything.
I don't really care because at the end of the day, I stopped listening to Jay Z and Beyonce because their beehive is annoying. The beehive is annoying. First of
Yeah,
all, you know what I'm saying? Nah, for real though. This is one
I
thing I
worked at
don't.
the Beyonce concert. I know.
I know.
I was a clean up there.
No, no,
I would
no.
agree
But the
with you.
thing is though, I don't understand a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody, they're like, oh yeah, I had a dream with that I was with Beyonce and when I was with Beyonce's daughter and I was just babysitting them. And people were saying, "Oh, you're blessed." Like, really? Like, come on, really?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go around and have a standard of Jay-Z and Beyonce, but yet everybody else doesn't meet your standards, is not there. I'm like, at the end of the day, these guys are just human beings just like you and I.
Exactly.
What is so blessed about them? I mean,
They
they do faults. The guy went
mm-hmm.
up and cheated on his wife. He confessed it. What makes these guys holier than thou? They're not. So that's all I got to say.
They put the spells on them. I do believe that she's involved in that. At first, I didn't, but now when people are now exposing that she's involved in witchcraft, talking about Beyonce, I do believe it now. At first, I didn't. When I went to the Beehive, I worked with Airmark before I got homeless. I did a side job, so I worked in September of 2018 through Airmark Temp Agency to go at the NRG to go clean up. I work in the club set suite area, right?
Right.
So they're playing, hip hop, mostly hip Houston music. And when Beyonce, Jay-Z came in, of course, I kept my composure working there. But it was like a stampede. Them folks, Beyonce! Like ran. I said, don't run over me. You know what I'm saying? When she came on stage with Jay-Z. And it was dark skin brother said, yeah, I would never have all that energy for Beyonce, Jay-Z like crazy. But now I see now that they putting on Historia, Historia like some type of spell on those fans. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the hell out of Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Houston. But I ain't gonna go out crazy. You know what I'm saying? I met Tina back in 2008. Yeah, I met Tina. And as I saw Solange perform. Solange performed for a free concert at a Walmart on Dunville on the Southwest Side, um, in West Town back in August 2008. I never forget that. The 31st on that Sunday, and then we had to stop to perform because it started raining, so it didn't want to get electrocuted. So Beyonce Solange, she did. That's when Matthew Knows had got big. Like he looked at dust, like he didn't well groomed himself. Like dang, you all have money, but you don't look all crazy and stuff. And he still was married to Tina at the time. So, but yeah, but I met Matthew Knows too. Covered back to Tyler me back in 2000, maybe 99. Back in 99 when SPM was still around. But no, I saw Beyonce on stage, and of course, I was happy to see her, but I'm not gonna run like a stampede. Them folks almost. I said, "Hey, y'all try to run over me?" I want to go to jail. I'll fight y'all. Don't you know? It was September. I'll never forget that Saturday, and I was doing the cleanup and everything, and so. And I was covering for somebody else's other sister. She went doing her doggone job. She probably and she in the always watching the show. I'm doing double shit. I'm cleaning both restrooms and cleaning in the area. You know what I'm saying? So but
Got
people
you.
sit down. Yeah, I don't forget them doggone days. But yeah, when you said they the Beehive crazy, imagine brother you working at the concert and they about to run you over. Shoes. I said, nah, I start fighting. You don't run me off.
Yeah. I'm like, it's crazy. One thing I could actually say.
Yep. And they try to get a GoFundMe to buy some tickets. Look what I'm saying? I'm laughing.
Nah, nah. I've seen memes, right? That everybody's talking about. Oh, why don't we get some how should I say? Why don't we like they showed a picture of Beyonce and Jay-Z's child. There was like look at Blue Ivy looking at people spending
Hey, Blue Ivy.
their rent money just to see their mother. I was
Mm-hmm.
rolling. I'm like, I would not spend
What
no
happened, bro?
money just to see them. I'm sorry. Like she just went up and came back from Dubai, right? So the first ticket for her show is like 800. The down tickets is like 32,000. I'm like you
Woo!
for real? Like, are you for real? Like you're gonna go and pay 32,000 just to see Beyonce? I'm like, dag.
I'm not paying 32,000 to go see her. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm not doing that. No, no. And actually, a sister in Houston got evicted of almost risk eviction because she spent her rent money to go see Beyonce. I'm not lying. I'm not doing that. That's not gonna happen. Nah.
I mean, like, think about it though, right?
Yeah.
Like, well, like they saying that for all the big concert headliners, right? Which is
Mm-hmm.
that dude, what's his name, Bad Bunny, and now Beyonce. You have to pay like 32,000 for just to see your concert. Okay, well, let's see. Most of the people, if they are Beyonce fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, typically are going to be from Europe or something like that. That they will actually pay that 32,000 just to see that. Now, if I'm going to go and pay 32,000 to see any concert, right?
Mm-hmm.
You better go around and give me a back massage with that. You better give me some high class food, and then on top of it, you better go around and give me some limo service. The
That's
heck,
right.
I went up and I spent like $32,000 to see you. You better give me all the luxuries, and then on top of it, you better go around and fly me out there, in first class. I paid
Hey,
thirty-two
right.
thousand dollars for this.
Right. It better not be no food at the food court. It better be expensive food. You right about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Give me some caviar or something.
exactly. Not no hot
Like,
dogs and
like give me a benefit.
nachos.
Like, yeah, like give me a benefit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, who would think about it? Everybody's like, yeah, I want to go to a Beyonce concert. Not me. Yeah, you go with that.
Nah.
I'd rather go to a Pooh Shiesty concert than that.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
And I
go
don't
to
even like the dude.
a horror cafe, which is cheaper. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, that's way better than that. I mean, I'm not bashing Beyonce, but that's someone's life savings. You know what I'm saying? And 32,000, but like I ain't trying to be messy. And Jay-Z, I don't want no Jay-Z folks coming after me. Jagger Rice said that what's her name was being used by Jay-Z, like he making her work. So I'm looking at him. If that's true, I'm saying if it's true, I'm looking at him making her prepay 32,000. I'm not. I'm. Let me say this. I'm struggling right now, and God, I command that He makes me have wealthy, but I'm not paying no $32,000 to go see Beyonce. I'm not doing that. That's just that's and she love her fans, and I know I love the hell out of Beyonce. If she love her fans that much, cheapen your price so people can come see you. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, I like how you said, Don Armando. You said if you're gonna pay $30, I better have caviar. Exactly, have some lobsters, some steaks. You know, I had the whole bougie food. That's right. No chips and no dip and all that other crap that we have at the stadium. They better have a high class food. Some
Yeah,
chicken, some
yeah. You better give, and then on top of it, you better. If I'm paying $32,000, you better go around and buy me, and you better go around and at least I could get a benefit, or let me be in the entertainment industry or in some way or form. Because hey, 32,000 is a lot for regular folk. And then
it
after that,
is.
we're gonna go home back to mortgage bills and everything like that. Doesn't make
Shoo.
sense.
Dang.
Like for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
So go to a Bad Bunny concert alone, right?
Yeah.
Like when they were talking about it, they were saying that that joint was $1,000. I'm saying to go to Madison Square Garden. So
Whoa. Are you serious?
yeah, a Bad Bunny concert, right? So now the Beehive is saying like, hey, we like for us, yeah, like for starting tickets, we're gonna go for 800, and then after that, we're going 32,000. Like, let's put it like this. You know what I could do with 32,000 if I was if I had it, I would not spend it on Beyonce.
Give it
I
here.
would just take like maybe I would just be on a cruise ship for a whole year and just chill.
Right?
I mean, who I might be on a cruise ship and tour around Asia for a year.
Exactly.
So why would I'm just saying, why would I go and be with Beyonce and everything like that when the fact that and pay 30 something $1,000 when there's no actual benefit on it. You know what I'm trying to say?
And she gonna get that money to charity. There's one thing, if she don't raise that amount, is that money go to charity? Once they spend it on the homeless. You know what I'm saying? In Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
It'd be nice for her to give to her church, St. John, the Methodist Church in Midtown. Give that money to the church. They just stopped funding for people's housing earlier. So they had a funding. Can she fulfill that so people can stay homes, have access to those who's not housing programs? They will not be out on the street. You know what I'm saying? Can she do that? If it's gonna be $32, put it to the people who need that money. You know what I'm saying? Then you see the worth of spending. Because if I was a millionaire, billionaire, I would pay $32 if she did donate that money to something to charitable. So someone can benefit off that money, not just her, because she already a billionaire. She worked Jay-Z, he's a billionaire. He just did.
Mhm.
I saw on Black was it Black Enterprise? Because I do follow Black Enterprise. Because I one day will want to be I want to be on Black Enterprise. Anyway, yeah, I identify as mixed, identify, but I don't deny my mixed deny my black heritage either. Okay, so let everyone know that. So I do want to be on Black Enterprise. Shout out to the brothers being Black Enterprise. Anyway, they just said on Black Enterprise that he just made a deal or something. So he making deals. So my question is, that's her husband and he making her work like a little slave car to Jaguar Wright, won't he use that money to help Houston? In New York, all the homeless people, even those undocumented immigrants, and those who are born here, those who are citizens, no matter what race they are, won't he go and get that money to help them people out instead of using it for waste? He working with
Right.
that witch, that what's her name, Martina, whatever her name is. Okay, I don't believe in spells, but can she do a spell to get some money over here? I'm sorry, Lord forgive me, and help those with misfortune? Because I'm not paying the $30 ain't going. They already got money already. You see what I'm saying? So it'd be nice if they gonna raise the price up. It comes to Houston It comes to different cities in LA with all the folks out in Skid Row, and help them folks get housing. Because if I was a celebrity, that's what I would do, which I do. Hope and pray I will be a celebrity. But if I had billionaire money, I will donate some money to those who need it, especially those who are homeless. I ain't talking about someone who will use me. I'm talking about someone that actually gonna use the money and try to get their life together. So, because I was, when you lose everything, you can't forget what you come from. You know what I'm saying? And I think Tyler Perry, he's a little arrogant sometimes. Tyler Perry, I think he helped out with homeless too because he was homeless before he became famous.
Yeah,
So,
I heard.
So a lot of them celebrities need to get back to those who missing fortune. I would.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, I would. Because that's who need the most. People who don't have a home. It's about cold. I hear people die of COVID-19. People, it's a lot of things that those celebrities can, instead of doing it for sexual things and Balenciaga and clothing line, all the sick trash stuff, use that money for use. So like they had like I said, the Grammy was Sam Smith doing that old Santan stuff, and it's the Lord's viewership. You can nobody watch the Grammys and ain't like it was back in the 80s and 90s. It's whenever 2000 it went down. They talking about all this other stuff. They in LA with people out there trying to get a home. They even broke New Martinez home one time before she got in trouble for being racist. They can use all that as they do all that satanic mess. They can use that money to put people a house and shelters in LA. Yep. Beyonce with her fine self. She's still fine for 40 years old, 41 years old. Oh, I didn't get a chance to talk about the police brutality thing. I was trying to come in 2 days ago or yesterday.
Yeah, I know, but it was like, I don't know. It was just I don't know what's going on. I think I might have to go like a different area of my crib or something like that to do these interviews.
Right.
So my thing is this, right? I was trying to get like law enforcement because I have friends who are former law enforcement, right? So I was trying to get their say so on what they had to say about that and stuff, or what they like from their experience, what we could do in order not to be victims of this crap. You know what I'm trying to say?
I pray about it. That's what I do. I pray against that and also too, we have to know the law. Like the penal codes. Like when I mentioned to an officer penal code 39.03, which is official oppression, they straight up. Even one time was acting cocky with me. Oh, he straight up when I said that the penal code, because they after minorities in particular those acting saying they think that we don't know law, because it's truthfully many sad to say I ain't trying to stereotype many actors in Hispanic people do not know law. Okay, so they'll pick on people of color. But when we start opening your mouth and say, well, penal code 39.03, whatever, they straight up because they know they the law you can use against them too. So that's why it's best for us to know the law, penal codes. So no law on our end, so we will not break no laws if we're not knowing, and then also no laws they're breaking. Because when they cross the path up here, like now my old apartment complex, the officer, the one that got the arcade receipts, okay, when I was about to see my stimulus check was there in the old apartment, and it wasn't. It just I didn't do my other
All
tax.
right.
Yeah, I went over there to the hood. She was out there harassing Latina. She was out there preaching sister out there, and no wrong with the folks. She's not be out there smoking with the kids, but I can tell she doing a harassment moment. When she saw me, her face, he here, and she, yeah, I said, yeah, I said because I know the law because I know their dirty secrets and preaching sick. So, point is, I noticed that when officers have seen me on social media or they know me, they hear me use those penal codes. Oh, they straight up because you know you can use it against them. See, the ones if someone gets pulled over and they don't know their rights, they act out lying and stuff, then they got you. But when you actually tell it, penal code 39.03, or if you don't even say it, sometimes it's sometimes not safe to say it because the person could be a monster in a badge. So when they act a fool and you just pray in your head and it'll happen to you, then you write to the I've got a site. So I got that Latino officer in trouble when there was harassment in 2014. He resigned last year. I've got what site is, but they'll tell the internal affairs. And once you start mentioning penal codes, then they know, oh, this person don't play. Because I've seen officers, they know even when I was homeless, they'll walk away. They'll pick on me, but once they know they heard about my name, they see me on social media, probably YouTube, they like, mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? Because so, yeah. And when I have been followed in the store before, and I mentioned to the head people, CEO, this person committed this penal code, oh, they get scared. So they know. So that's how. But we have the perfect kind of Christian. I pray against those things. I pray people like that do not have authority because they shouldn't. Those people who were
Good
corrupt.
evening, good Jose. Yeah, I
Oh,
mean that's a good thing to know because we need to be more. We need to be more. How should I say?
educated about the law.
More depth of these laws because at the end of the day, it's is up to our benefit because nobody's going to tell us the laws of what we're doing.
Right.
Like for example, I heard that there's an asinine law in I guess it's in somewhere like in the Southwest or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They said that if a man curses in front of children, that's like a viable offense.
What?
Yeah, an arrestable offense that you could actually get arrested for cursing in front of children.
I'm not for cursing around children, but that's too much.
Yeah.
Because what if you get into an argument with somebody and you don't know children there? You know what I'm saying? You know, people getting a heated argument in the streets, and it's freedom of speech. Now, if someone verbal abuse children, curse, I see they can be liable for illegal. When I have children, they better not cuss my kids out. But I'm just saying. But when you in public and it's freedom of speech, as long as you're not using it to harass someone, you know what I'm saying? And people getting heated arguments with, what I'm saying, they, and the cuss words come out. That's out of human nature. I don't think that's too extreme. That's too extreme. Actually, the ACU can violate that for a freedom of speech. The small town law. Those are small town laws.
Yeah.
Remember in Louisiana, they was trying to stop people in sagging pants. Now, I'm not for sagging pants. Don't get wrong, but to criminalize people for sagging their pants, nah. If they
Nah,
behind showing,
there was actually trying to pass a law, right? With the sagging
yep,
pants that if they caught you with the sagging pants, you have to pay $500.
right,
I'm like, okay, well, let's see. If a person doesn't pay like on $500, right? So my thing is this: if you're gonna go and and tell people, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna give you a $500 fine for sagging pants. The guy's like, okay, well, since I'm gonna go to jail anyway, assault the cop. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got nothing to lose, and if they don't pay it, they're gonna be at a loss. They're gonna be at a loss anyway. So it's a double jeopardy at the end.
Yeah, they're just trying to find some. Well, the people higher up want to find some excuse to put people of color, especially African American people, in jail. But this town in Louisiana is this bright skinned Creole brother, and the rest of folks are African American Creole or not whatever, all different skin tones, heritage, and they was like against. So they wanted to make a law you cannot sag no pants in a little small town. And so, and like I said, I'm not for sagging pants. That's disgusting. Certain restaurants, I agree, should not let people sag their pants. The McDonald's on West Time, I believe, they was trying to stop them on Kirkwood. Yeah, they was trying to stop people from sagging their pants there. Because like one white woman said, it is insanitary because some folks sit on their underwear. So man, you coming to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So I do see that, but trying to criminate somebody sagging their pants, and you got people walking with pasties. When we're working with pasties on in the public. Come on.
Yeah.
You remember one YouTuber who was advocating that? She was on Rock of Love.
I heard something about it, but I don't really know.
She was a sister on Rock of Love, not Dallas.
All right.
She was on Ghetto Gagas. Her. She wore an afro. I talked to her back in 2014. Like, not like talk to her. I was trying to help her out, but she thought I was trying to holler at her because she didn't like my brothers. I'm like, I don't like you either. You know what I'm saying? She like white women. She can keep white women. She Creole. She also Creole. She's from New Orleans. She was walking around in LA County, Los Angeles with pasties. She was a sex worker then. Um, and I felt that there was a string because in LA they very freaky over there. So why would they would harass her for wearing pasties? She does show her nipples. You know what I'm saying? So I remember that story. I wonder if she's still on YouTube. Yeah, I don't want to advertise nobody. Remember Rock of Love? Not Dallas, not the sister Dallas, the one that beat Lacey, the other sister, the one that she was on Rock of Love with Charm School, and she had that blonde wig on her head.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I think I know
yeah,
what you're talking about.
yeah. And she was on YouTube. She wore afro. She was on Ghetto Gaga. Her nickname was Fiona on Ghetto Gagas. So then she stopped wearing the blonde wig and blue contact lenses and she started rocking the afro. And she was going against Thomas New York as well, but she was like a version because she was before the whole Vesta movie. She was a Vesta. She advocate white men. Sometimes she liked the Hispanic men, but one time this Hispanic man, I tell me, was trying to holler at her. She said, "I don't like y'all not white." You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I remember, um, and so then she was, I think she was into the devil, and then she tried to go into religion, and then she was staying with some crazy brother, and he was mistreating her and stuff. So I
Gotcha.
see her on you. Mhm.
Hey, good evening, Don Jose. How you doing?
Good evening. How's everyone tonight?
I'm
Yeah,
okay.
we're
How you doing?
good.
Okay. Um, I can't stay long because I'm getting ready to do another night of overtime. But I just wanted to hop on. I see here that we're having random topics tonight.
Yeah, we are. Cause it was just like, I just did this because I had a stream another night, but then it was like it was not going my way because of technical difficulties. So I was actually trying to bring friends that I know who are former law enforcement or whatever. So at least we could build or whatever the case may be. But you know,
Yeah, believe me, I was having a lot of technical difficulties when it got on multi-stream last night as well. So don't feel bad. I mean, it happens sometimes.
yeah, I know. So it's
So it
like,
seems like, yeah. So it seems like we're talking about law enforcement here.
yeah, we were just talking about okay. Well, you know what happened with Tyreek and stuff, right? That was like that was gonna be my stream, but then it just didn't happen because there was certain people that came, but then it didn't. So I tried to do it a second time, but it just didn't work to my favor. So
Mhm.
it's just that okay, I was just gonna start tonight and see what happened. And so it is what it is. I just thank goodness that somebody's here. And I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do when I actually go to how should I say the Dominican Republic if I'm gonna use if I'm going to use Zoom or if I'm still gonna use StreamYard to actually talk to talk to people about or actually make my interviews about hip hop or society in the Dominican Republic. So I'm actually letting my contacts know on the date that we could come. We could actually have a meeting point and we could actually build. So that's my goal for when I go out there also.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Actually,
All right. Thank you breaking up.
so I think, yeah, uh, it's technical difficulties. What can I say? But I think
Yeah.
Zacharias might want to add something to the conversation.
To the guy who's the doctor. Well, thank you for being on my stream.
Oh, he's talking about me. I will get some coffee. No, I'm not homeless. I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Actually, I just did a stream earlier tonight. The topic was being true to yourself.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. So, are you going to Philly like around April or May?
Yeah, I'll be around
You.
there. So,
All right.
depending.
I'll message you. Yeah, I'll message you as far as when I'm going to be there exactly, and perhaps we can meet up.
All right. Yo, Jose, I was thinking, like when we do meet up like this time or whatever, why don't we try to do like a little live stream or something well, not live stream, but maybe a little interview or something like that. Maybe, and then after that, I send both copies like to
Sure.
myself and yours, so therefore we could actually both grow our channel.
I think it's a great idea. And, I would appreciate it. But I think Zacharias may want to join the conversation if he's there.
Um, yeah, I'm waiting for
Or maybe he's having some technical difficulty.
Who,
yeah,
me? Who, me?
because you were
No,
silent for a minute.
no, I was on mute. I was getting myself some coffee.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just trying to extend the courtesy for y'all allow you to speak.
Got you.
I'm still getting coffee, y'all. So I need to go to the restroom right quick. So I'll come back.
All right, got you.
I'm gonna be on mute.
I'll hold it down.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, I'll hold it down.
Okay, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I did see radical short stream regarding Tarikashi and all this. I mean, basically, you just have two people who kind of like dance around each other a little bit, from what I saw. And then he's trying to make out like he actually beat up somebody.
What, Eddie?
You know what? You do have to admire his imagination.
Yeah, you got you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, I just want to people. If you're not done so, please hit the like button as you enter, and also we on Armando's channel.
Thank you, Don Jose.
You're welcome.
All right. Let's see what else. I'm still waiting for a guest of mine that he's actually from the West Coast. My homie Tamari that I actually met on Instagram. He's actually a cool dude.
Okay.
And he's Ethiopian. He's how should I say? He is actually his heritage is actually Ethiopian. So me and him, we had like a chat, like maybe I think it was a week ago or so. So he's a real cool, level-headed guy that hopefully I would actually like to do more streams with. And if anybody else, I guess from our sphere will go show their support for my channel. I mean, I would actually like that also.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm. But it's funny because it's like right now, my dog she's barking. I don't know what the heck she's barking at.
It could be a lot of things. It could be a dog, or it could be maybe there's some noise outside and causing the dog to bark. I mean,
yeah.
Maybe she wants to go for a walk.
Yeah, yes. I think she's a little bit angry at me because, I haven't gotten her steak yet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because, she look like every time she wakes me up early in the morning, even though I give her some of her treats, she looks like she really wants that steak. And whenever I come home, she just be pressed. She was like, she just got that guilty look in her eyes, like, yo, I gotta feed her or something. Even though she actually, I asked me, my wife or my mother-in-law, we actually do feed her, but I think she wants something different. Cause dogs, they ain't gonna. You could give them dog food, but then they want something different when they smell something different. You know how dogs are.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I remember visiting my brother this past weekend, and I was, and his dog was looking at me kind of like, "Are you going to share some with me?" And it's like, some of my brothers like, "Does your dog eat pizza?" Or I mean, because I don't want to give him some food that will make him get sick and throw up.
Yeah, I mean, my dog, she be she be wanting anything and everything. Well, I just know that I just know that whenever it's a cake or something like that, I just try to keep her out the way. So there'll be no chocolate, anything that comes out of anything because of um, they say that if a dog eats chocolate, that's a killer. That's a killer for them. So therefore, I don't want none of that. So if there's anything chocolate, we just try to get her out the way of that. So therefore, she eats no flakes or nothing like that, of that matter.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
because on there's some foods that can cause a dog to throw.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is. Uh,
Well, today I was listening to Gigi's and Malty's latest podcast, and of course, they tend to be very comical um, when they're sharing their tea.
I was saying that the Canadian drug addict, he's still mentioning your name.
Every now and then he still talks about me, like, you know, if I really wanted to, I can roast him so easily because he gives me so much ammo. But after a while, it gets to the point. Why bother? I mean, I think he does this. But the crazy part, he's actually losing subs because of all this rhetoric.
Well, interesting.
I
All
mean,
right.
I find it very bizarre that someone who's the chief of the Molava spear, and he's attacking fellow mulattoes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Is he talking about a Canadian dude?
Yeah,
I don't.
we're
Oh,
talking
Yeah,
about that Canadian dude.
okay. No shade at Mr. No, other people. Um, no, I don't condone the other two girls that you hang with, what they do, but my heart goes out to, even though me and her bumped heads. I would want her to understand that my heart does go out to her. Sometimes I have People I sometimes dislike, I don't like them at all, but when they go through something, I have to, I guess it's my Christian spirit coming out. My heart goes out to the other girl from Florida because we're all going through things with somebody. I won't mention their name. I'm still fighting for the other two videos of me that's untrue to come down. So my heart goes out to her, although I will say this to the sister from the mixed sister from Florida, that she do need to tame. I mean, I'm not the perfect one. I gotta change them too. Tame down her behavior. I don't like how. I mean, and I'm not gonna get into the beef between her and the Canadian dude and the dude from Las Vegas. But I will say this: the stalker person that made the videos by me and the girl from Florida, and also about the Canadian dude. He's friends with the Ohio enemy of mine. So, but a year ago he was talking trash about the dude. So I don't want to go being the Williams up in here. Finding their friends now. But the Canadian dude in Las Vegas guy, even though he let me on the panel last Friday, and I did do a podcast about him, the mixed brother from Florida, from Las Vegas, who used to be with Umar Johnson. But even though I don't like his behavior towards me, I'm not kissing up. We all have a common enemy, and it's that person that is in Cleveland. So I'm happy they're making videos about him. This is karma. God forgive me. Because what happened to my beloved channel for 11 years that I have built. Yeah, so I'm happy that they're going after that dude. He deserved it. And it's teaching that dude a lesson that anyone can be your enemy. I'm not happy that I was picked on by everyone at school of now what skin tone and color they were, but I'm glad it happened. Let me explain why. Because enemies come all colors. Meaning that are Black, Irish, Native American. That's his background about Martin King. People know that. I know that. His ancestry. Camera skin, Martin King said, judged by the content of the character and the color of the skin. Because the people that fit the narrative of what he think his mix is now attacking him. So shout out to the Canadian and the Las Vegas dude and to the mulatto sister that was helping them with the videos of that Ohio dude, because he's learning that. It's sad that I'm 1 year younger than him, and I know that. That's why I'm not back. I pick trust the other one college golf. Mr. College, I want to go because you know what? Just, okay, I was getting picked on in school, no matter what the color was. However, it taught me that, including my own two parents, my mother's no longer here, but it taught me.
Good evening, gentlemen. How's everyone doing?
Good evening.
Doing right, tomorrow.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about yourself, man? I'm just about to run a few errands real fast, but I just decided just to chop it up for a little bit with you, gentlemen. How's everyone doing today?
Everybody's doing good. Yo, there's a question. That we all. Good evening. There's a question, like, since you're a content creator,
Yes.
we want to know, like, how did you get your first 1,000? I'm just saying, so me and Don Jose could get our first 1,000.
Definitely. I use well, now I use due to YouTube Shorts. I post a lot of shorts lately, and that's a good way to generate a few views and then also some subscribers as well. I realize with YouTube Shorts, also live streaming like this as well, and then definitely just posting regular videos and also just sharing it on your page using specific hashtags, going even deep into the laptop, and then when you go on the YouTube video, how to make a YouTube video, and it's like when you post info, you go below there, and I think there's a section where it's like where it says add tags, and you can post like a few words or comments a few words, and they'll generate like tags, and then you'll get more views from there because it'll be like featured on other videos and suggested videos, if that makes sense.
Got you.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I would definitely do. Definitely start with the shorts, put more hashtags in there, and then also as well cut like because you can do, you know, that thing where you can press on your phone, you can do remix with like your videos, like live streams, for example, and you can chop them up without making more without losing space on your computer. You can chop up videos into like a few minutes, or like a minute, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, and then make them into new videos or new shorts.
Got you.
Yeah, that's definitely a way. But no, you're doing good so far, man. You're doing good. You have what, 200 subs and about 20,000 views, right?
Uh-oh.
I don't know about 20,000 views, but I'm like, okay, I wish. Nah, but the thing is, though, the
Well,
reason why I'm asking,
I have right now, I have 212 subs, and I think I have in total like about 19,000 views.
That's really good. That's really good. Have you posted any shorts or done lives lately?
I do lives every week. In fact, I
Oh,
just
okay.
did one earlier tonight.
That's good. That's good. I would definitely
So,
say
just to give you an idea of what I do is that whenever I prepare a live stream, I will send a link to about 10 to 15 people that I know in Instagram.
yeah.
And then I will use my community tab and my social media just to let you know I'm coming on live soon. And when I do my lives, I usually do it on 3 platforms, which is usually Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Yes. Oh, using StreamYard, correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, we can post even to Twitter too. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No.
yeah, people. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. You can go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. Sorry. You can go ahead.
No, but and another thing I do also is network with other YouTube creators. So what they'll do is like they'll like encourage the viewers to to check my channel, and I will do the same thing with as far as whenever any fellow YouTube creator gets on my platform. So it's like we help each other.
Yes. Yes, I also agree with making communities on YouTube. I think that's a good way, an amazing way to grow. I think definitely collaborating with other YouTubers, because that's a good way for my subscribers to meet your subscribers, and vice versa. And that's definitely a good way. No, that's a good foot in the door. I would also say as well, have you created any YouTube shorts or YouTube shorts like those like on those features on the YouTube feature where you can cut?
I don't do a lot. I don't do a lot of shorts. I do some.
Yeah.
Generally, with the exception of maybe of a handful, they don't get a lot of views. I mean, I have like 2 or 3 that got like 300 views, but it seems like whenever I do shorts, it doesn't recreate the views. So I don't know whether perhaps maybe I'm doing something wrong, or maybe it's just the timing, or what have you.
Yeah, I think it just depends. I would definitely say maybe because you do live streams, maybe just divide out the live streams with the shorts, and then title it the same as the live stream. And then if that's what's generating most of your views from the live stream, that's what I would say. Oh, can everyone
I
hear
will
me?
do that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. What content do you post, if you don't mind me asking?
I can hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
you were saying,
Okay, yeah, I can hear you. Basically, it's a discussion channel. Basically,
Okay.
my niche is talking about everyday issues and trying to find logical solutions.
Oh, that's good. That's good. No, that's a good. No, that's really good, and that will there's always content to talk about that, so you have a lot of content to discuss,
Yeah.
Yeah. Don Armando has been on my platform several times. He can, he can describe his experience.
Yeah, his channel is actually more, like you feel at home. You talk about issues and everything like that. So in fact, it's a very respectful platform. So it doesn't really get too crazy out there or anything like that because it's a respectful platform. I
No,
could
that's all.
actually say that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because it's meant to be a safe zone. I'm sorry. It's meant to be a safe zone for people to share their point of view. And I try to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to speak and not one person over dominates everybody else.
that's amazing. I definitely like channels like that. I'll definitely check it out, and then I'll share some of your videos.
Oh, by all means, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
The name of the channel, Uncommon Truths with Jose Negron.
Okay, you said Uncommon Truths with Jose Negron.
He said
No,
uncommon
actually,
sense.
it's with Jose Negron. If you see me enter a comment where it says "Good evening, Don Armando," that's the name of my name. That's the name of my channel in the chat. Okay. Don Armando, I'm gonna have to leave because I'm getting ready to leave to go to work. As
All
always,
right.
it's a great pleasure to talk with all of you. And like I said, guys, please, if you're not done so, please subscribe to Don Armando's channel and hit the like button as you enter. And with all that, I said my piece. Thank you very much and good night, all.
Good night.
All right. Thank you. You have a good night as well, Jose.
Yeah, so it's the three of us.
All right.
How's everything doing in the West Coast, my bro?
It's crazy, but I'm hanging in there. How's everything going in the East Coast?
I mean, it's like this. Like where I'm at, Philadelphia, everybody's trying to prepare if the Eagles win. So
Yeah.
so therefore, I know at my place of employment, which I'm not going to say on here, um, they said that we have Monday off because certain people might not come to work, and then certain places might just be destroyed because
Dang.
certain people, yeah, because in 2018 when the Eagles won, right?
Yes.
They did not let's just say that certain people just didn't know what to do or anything like that.
Yeah.
So so people were actually eating poop out in the streets and everything like that, celebrating their win, which to me which was very stupid.
Yeah.
But yo, um, yeah, good evening, Giorgio, or aka the Millennium Mulatto.
Good. Oh, good evening to him too. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Zacharias, the one,
Oh
the
no. That's Giorgio.
millennial, is that millennial mulatto?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Now, yeah, I'm gonna post a link for Giorgio so you could actually come through.
I'm not getting on audio. So,
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy how some people they really get like cultishly obsessed with like sports and then winning the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like it's weird, man. You know?
I mean, like, okay, if a person win, they don't, they don't. But I'm not like so much sports fan that I'm gonna go and fight for it because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna that franchise ain't gonna bail me out of jail or pay my hospital bills.
Yeah, or even provide you any employment or something too, or even like make you a brand ambassador, anything like that, man. You know?
Yeah, so I'm like to me, I don't see what it is for what benefit I'm gonna have for fighting for a team that don't care or don't even know me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think I'm not gonna lie. I think those people that do that, I think a lot of them they're just useful idiots to be like to be just controlled by the status quo, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to sound too much of a conspiracy theory, but I feel like some of their stupid actions make them useful idiots in that sense. You know?
right.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the same thing happened in LA last year too when in the when the Rams won last year.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, and yeah, they were like all over. They were like all over Inglewood, just like were just tearing it up, and not even Inglewood, like L.A. and Inglewood and stuff too. Ironically, most of the people don't even live in Inglewood, so it's kind of that was kind of fucked up too, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. Nor yeah, and or they've never like invested in Inglewood too, which is kind of like it is fucked up. But yeah. Only for the Super Bowl though they come there, you know?
Got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I could actually say that. Well, I'll just say this. Somebody who I hold dear to me almost became a victim during the Super Bowl.
Oh shit.
So I'm not gonna go around, but this happened like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So like in New York City at that time, I'm saying like the 1990s is like my mom Dukes always said when it was like Super Bowl Sunday, just don't be out in these streets because these streets be lonely. Well, I guess for New York,
Yeah.
so s- that's where certain crimes happen just for the heck of it
Hmm.
and whatsoever. Even though that certain teams is not most the crux of anything happening in New York or a New York team going right there. It might happen, but nobody really cared. Like in New York, if your team wins, and you go to the parade.
Yeah.
I, it's like we don't have like a really I IDGAF attitude when it comes to sport because these sports people are not paying my rent, so why should I care? I mean, I'm a Yankees and everything, but it's about take the Yankees out. I'm like it's a free country.
Yeah. For
Next.
real.
It's not that deep. I'm wearing the sports team where I'm from. If you want to go around baseball stats and stuff, I'm not going to say I do know. I just know that some of my family members are in baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
done.
Hmm.
Listen, Job Corps, one of artists, Job Corps is Los Chicano guy. The other guy, he said he has a hatred towards Yankee fans, and I said, "How dare you?" Because I'm a G fan and it's called an A-Rod fan. Whenever he was talking about some pleasure, he said, "I am prejudiced towards anybody who's for the Yankees." I'm not. Oh yeah, he took out with his issues. Yeah, you know,
I mean, like it's funny because if you really look at it, for I guess the Eagles out here, we do not like nobody for some reason do not like Dallas,
Yeah, yeah.
and
I've heard about that.
and
Why
it's like
is that?
it, and then they're like, hey, it's the Dallas Cowgirls or something like that. And,
Yeah,
people be making memes or whatever. I'm like, they're a team, they just play and everything like that. So me personally, I just don't like the 49ers because of an a-hole boss that I had. So I forgot that person's name, but then I had a second supervisor that
yeah,
me and him we used to be on good terms, but we fell out because he's a jerk anyway. He's a jerk too.
yeah.
But the thing is though, I was like, I don't like the 49ers.
Yeah. What's interesting here, a lot of people in Northern California, because there used to before the Raiders became the Las Vegas Raiders, they used to be the Oakland Raiders, and there was like it used to be called Battle of the Bay. If you're a Raiders fan, the Raiders fan hate the 49ers, and the 49er fans hate the Raiders, like with a burning passion, bro. It was crazy. Like,
Got you.
yeah,
yeah.
like
Cabinet. I had a cabinet jersey back in before a lot of everything. Cabinet jersey. Yep.
oh,
Called a
Kaepernick.
cabinet.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
no. A lot of people, bro. A lot of people hate him, bro. It's really fucked up, man. Like he shouldn't be getting hate at all for what he did. Like he was like the 2016 version of Kyrie Irving, like of how they fucked him over. But I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to
Right.
cut you off, man. But go ahead.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you
I,
really look at it, right? Like all these people say, oh yeah, let's support these people and everything. Guess what? Nobody's doing crap because we see a lot of people going homeless, and then you want to blame it on. Then politicians want to play the blame game and everything like that. At the end of the day, what the blame game is actually going to do is not going to do anything.
Yeah, yeah. What needs to be done is funding institutions and just tangible opportunities so that people won't be homeless. You know.
Right.
Yeah, it was yeah, but it's crazy, you know. But yeah, I mean, there's I don't want to be a little bit off top, but does Kaepernick get a lot of hate over in Philadelphia?
He actually nobody really talks about it, but it's just I don't because I guess you don't see too much Republicans here, so it's like I guess he gets love for for all the people that passed away due to police brutality.
Yeah,
So my thing is that I guess he certain people respect him, but then certain people they want to believe in the alpha male crap or whatever. I call it crap because a real alpha male never declares that he is.
yeah, exactly, bro.
So if a person, oh, I'm an alpha male, I'm like, no, you're not. I'm sorry, you're not.
Yeah,
So it's just real funny at times of how certain people just portray themselves on these social platforms.
oh yeah. I know exactly the guys you talk like Fresh and Fit and all them, you know. Not to put out any names, but yeah,
I'm waiting, like, for example, if he is fresh and fit, right?
hmm
Why is that is that if you actually look at his repertoire or whatever, it's like, okay, he's fresh and fit, he's this and that. Okay, but we never, and you might have been former FBI or whatsoever. So
Oh yeah, he is. That's why I can't really trust anything he says. But because if you want my honest opinion, bro, I think that he got. I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to put my tinfoil kufi on, but I might have to in regards to this. I really do think he was paid by the FBI to have that studio to cause a lot of conflict all over the United States. If you want my honest opinion, especially towards black people, bro, I really do think he's an agent, like still working.
I mean, you know what? I would think that too because he just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing too, because he was only like to be on that type of to be on there from 2020 to 2023 and get that much traction is astonishing to everybody, you know? And the things he says doesn't make sense too, because like and one at one time he says, oh, black people should stop to get off the Democratic plantation, which I agree. Like we should be in a Republican plantation too. But then at the same time, he says shit like, oh, you should be happy that you had the first black president. I'm like, didn't you say that we shouldn't be happy about Democrats? Last time I checked, Obama was a Democrat, so we should be happy about Obama being president. But he doesn't make sense. You know, I'm like, this guy really was able to become the alpha male and the guy that people look up to. I'm like, oh shit, man. This is insanity.
And then on top of it, I don't know what it is, but you have certain people that will try to say like, oh yeah, this person's you know, of an alternative lifestyle, whatever. I'm like, really?
I mean, he has some suspicious photos. Don't get me wrong. I've seen them, but like, it's that fraternity culture, man. Like, I think it's really weird. Like the fraternities, they do a lot of like that hazing stuff, man. It's really weird, you know.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah. Like I think I really do think he is like part of the. He still works, and gets funds from his local Miami FBI or something. You know, like there's no way that guy did everything in that such short time and then was able to make it this big. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and then another thing too. I mean, out of all all the podcasts he could have done. I mean, he could have even done like, because I know he doesn't like Joe Biden. I mean, if he made like a straight up like a podcast about why he doesn't like Joe Biden, I would have probably respected him more or something. Or Joe Biden hasn't done this for black. If he made a full on podcast and agenda about that, I would have been like, shit, man, that would have been way better than what he's doing now. You know?
Right.
Yeah, because now it's just like have you like just he just brings all these random ass girls and he just like talks shit to. It's just shit talking at the end of the day, man.
Yeah, basically. I mean, like if a guy's gonna go and you know, crap talk and get all these I don't know, all these sponsorship and stuff. I mean, I think I should do it too, but I'm like, no, I'm different than that.
Yes, same.
I, I,
It's not a good look, man. And it's like in the regular society and like just in general too. There's a lot of like immorality of what he's doing, you know.
right.
Yeah. But yeah. There's something wrong with that whole thing too, and he just says a lot of things too, which are kind of fucked up. He says things like, "Oh, if you're 30, oh, if you're in your 50s or 60s, man, it's okay to date a girl that's like 19 or 20." I'm like, bro, don't no, that's a slippery slope into a lot of danger, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
If you actually look at it, right?
yeah,
Because first of all, you say 19 and stuff like that. And then you may not, and then a person might be faking their age, and then after a while, you might get sent to the clinic.
exactly.
So
Yeah, it's very yeah. He's putting a lot of people, a lot of like dangerous, very dangerous and unnecessary situations. Like he even says something like, "Oh, if you're 25, you shouldn't date a girl who's 25." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like, and that's another thing too. I don't want to sound like bad, but I don't like dating younger women or like like I'm in my mid 20s. I'm 25, and I don't want to date someone that's like a lot younger than me. It's just weird, you know.
Yeah, I mean, okay, like in my case, right?
Hmm.
Like my wife, she's 6 years younger than me, right?
Yeah, that's not too.
And
No, no,
and
that's
and,
not
and,
too bad.
and then it's like with me, I've always it's like when I try to date women my when I was in the age when I tried to date women my age, I either dated older or younger. I
Exactly.
couldn't date nobody my age.
Hmm.
But was I older or younger? I don't know what it was, but that was my lifestyle.
Hmm.
So I might have got with a female that might be younger, that she liked me, and then there might be a female that was older that she liked me, but
Yeah.
then not really so much my age group. And then on top of it, the women in my age group at the time I was like when I turned 30 or was in my 30s, half these females had kids, and I'm not. And me personally, I didn't have the maturity to go
Yeah.
and say like, okay, yeah, I'm I'm gonna be a good father to your children. I'm like, no, because I didn't know, I wasn't mature yet. I'm not gonna go around and say, oh, I'm gonna take care of the children or whatever. So what's wrong with you? I'm like, no. If a female had a child when I was single, I did that right away because I didn't want no drama in my life.
Yeah, it's a lot of complications, man. That's gonna happen to it, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of issues about dating, like divorced women, or just divorced, like it's just a lot of drama, you know, or like single mothers, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, and then sometimes too. I mean, if you're a younger man, it's okay to date like a older woman, like at times, you know, because you can learn a few things, you know, here and there, you know, so it's not bad, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's a weird. They're just. I don't even know. I don't think anything really happened to like Fresh and Fit for them to be like that. But it's weird, man.
Yeah. So as an Ethiopian and or an East African,
Yes.
what is the East African view thought about this guy Andrew Tate?
Oh, about Andrew Tate. Yeah, a lot. Like I was talking to a friend of mine. He's a Ethiopian, and he doesn't fuck with Andrew Tate at all. Like he thinks that like, oh, he just brags too much about the money and stuff, and like he says, yeah, he has a few good points in regards to like how India was colonized by the British because they were able to use ethnic differences to divide them. But overall, like he's just the wrong person to have like that type of message, you know. He's just all over the place at the same time, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but he says at the same time too, like he's still suspicious about what's going on in the whole in whole Romania and stuff too, because we I don't know the whole story, and then also too like like, do you think, be honest, do you think he those charges are correct with the sex trafficking and stuff too? Do you think he did that?
You know what? I don't know because this is one thing. I just been. It was Andrew Tate, and I only been exposed to him like months prior, so
Yeah.
I can't really say I'm adept to what he's actually saying because
Yeah.
I've seen clips that he actually of certain stuff that I do agree with.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, though, as far as the top G fanaticism and guys who are paying $5,000 to for his Hustlers University to take his life, not no, well, I mean to change your life. I do not know.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
I do not know about that standpoint because it's like if I was to even pick me, we're just me and Zacharias were talking about earlier. It's just like the Beyonce concert. If I'm gonna pay $5,000 for you to change my life, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen like in the how should I say Vice thing that I guess the guys that actually completed the course or whatever, or
Mm-hmm.
feel or he felt like he's gonna teach these guys. I mean, if a guy's single and there was benefits, there was women around and stuff, those drinks and stuff, we can't really know what was really going on. But
Yeah.
as far as certain stuff that people are saying, I mean, those countries, the post-Soviet countries,
Yeah.
they do have a reputation of being a little bit on the corrupt side.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, for example, if we was to go there and like, hey, how you doing? Which is American? Oh, that black guy. And then the next thing you know, we're in jail for something that we didn't do.
Exactly. That and then being Andrew Tate being half black and he sticks out in Romania like a sore thumb. He could be an easy target for that.
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too. Because I'm like, I'm in the same place too, man. I'm like, did he really do it, or are they just trying to attack him because he's black? And also, like, his brother even admitted too, like Tristan, and even though he's very light skinned, he even admitted too. Yeah, a lot of people when they don't see him because when if he cuts his hair down short, they might think he's white or maybe something maybe like Arab or something at the most. But they the way they talked about how much they hated black people, there he said he didn't feel he had to check him a few times to say hey remember he's half black, so he had to check. He even said in an interview too he had to check them too. So I'm in the same road too. I'm like he might have. This is probably they're just trying to make an example out of these two guys, you know?
I mean, if you actually look at it, right? They try to make an example of Brittany Greer, right?
Yeah,
I would say in Russia.
yeah,
So what will make Romania different? You know what I'm trying to say?
exactly, yeah,
So my thing is that now out of all the countries that you could go to, right?
yeah.
Why would I choose Romania?
Yeah, exactly. That's I never understood that about Andrew Tate. Like, and then like, especially at a time like this when United States and Russia are like at each other's heads too. Like, and I understand too. He has a very he's very critical of the United States in general. I don't think he's looks at the United States in a negative view, and rightfully so. He has the right to do that. But it's like, why would you move to Romania? I mean, he could have moved to like a Caribbean country, African country, like anywhere, you know, or even in the United States too. If he has a problem with like living in New York or something too, he could have moved to like maybe Atlanta, Georgia, or maybe Florida or something, or like a small town like Alabama, you know?
I mean, if you actually look at it, it looked like his compound, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it looked like there was very I guess set or whatever.
Yeah.
So it just looked cool and whatsoever. So I was like, okay, but
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I can't really say whatever. But as far as anything is concerned, I don't know. Something is not right. I don't know. Maybe it might be on Andrew Tate's end. It might be. It might be somewhere. It might be on their end. But
Yeah.
something ain't right. That's all I could say.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. Yeah. There's something that's not right about it. Like it's just too fishy, you know. And yeah, it's a lot of things, but it goes to show that like I think yeah, I think it goes to show that like no matter in Andrew Tate's side, no matter like how mixed you are, like they still see you as like an N word, you know, no matter how much it is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's sad, bro. But I mean, it's not. I mean, okay. Be honest. When you first saw Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, did they look like they were mixed to you or no?
I mean, I didn't know what the background was, right? I'm
Yeah,
gonna be honest. So as far as me being concerned, and then I read about them, it looked like
yeah,
that their father was an African American chess player,
yes,
and their mother was from England.
yeah,
But but the thing is though, when I actually heard him speak,
yeah,
you could actually hear that okay, that and I guess that with him being who he is, Andrew Tate, he both has UK
yeah,
um and British citizenship.
yeah,
So my thing is that okay, it's how should I say? I can't really say yeah, that person is mixed or anything like that because in all respect, like who is this guy? He could actually pass for he this guy could actually pass for a lot of races, no lie.
yeah,
He could be mistaken for, a a person of Middle Eastern or Southern European descent.
exactly.
I mean, he and his brother could actually be passed off as I guess a Caribbean or South American Hispanic, depending on what region you're actually
Yeah,
looking.
yeah, yeah. If he said he was Dominican, would you wouldn't question him, right?
I mean, I would, but then it would be the accent. But I'm just saying as far as anything, anybody like there could be anything. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly. Yeah,
with this crux of America, if you get what I'm trying to say.
yeah, yeah. That's why when people say, "Oh, he's white passing and stuff too," I was like, nah. I easily knew he was part black. I could easily spot that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's like okay, you could spot it, but it's like the way that he looked before he shaved his head and everything like that, nobody could really tell. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, 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 yeah. I could, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's fair. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a complete mess over there. I think at this point, I think he should really reconsider just leaving Eastern Europe in general, and just leave while you can, man. Like there's no point, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I obviously fight for at least your money back and stuff like that. If you felt like that government did you dirty and fight, stand on that. But once you get that shit, yeah, move out and get build your institution or whatever you want to do that's non-exploitative. Feel free to build it somewhere else where you actually want it, you know.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's just interesting how all of that happened like just within this last month, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think is that Zacharias?
Yeah.
Oh, can you hear me, Zacharias? Hey, Don, how long are you gonna be on for? Cause my phone's about to die actually. How long are you gonna be on for? Cause I'm gonna charge my phone. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to just wrap it up because I have to work tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah.
So, do you have any last statements to say before I wrap it up?
I would just want to say thank you, man, for letting me on the live stream, man. I know I was a little bit late, but thank you. I really appreciate it, man. And
It's all
we'll,
good.
we'll yeah, we'll definitely talk about more things, man, because we have a lot to talk about. You know.
Thank you.
Hmm. Yeah. How about yourself, man? What's your closing statement?
My closing statement is that I'm glad that you came. I'm glad that the stream went good, and
Yeah.
hopefully in March or April, if I actually have some interviews after I buy my equipment or such, when I go to the Dominican Republic, I could actually get some stories out there and stuff.
Oh, that
So
sounds. That's no. That would be amazing, man. Sorry, we're gonna say I didn't mean to cut you off.
now I was saying that I'm going to try to get like certain stories right there because you have certain people who are just ignorant on these YouTube streets. So
Yeah.
I'm and I had to deal with that regarding my identity. Idiots trying to say that I'm LARPing my identity because they're stupid. You
Yeah.
know, it's a whole bunch of crap that I had to deal with in 2022 as far as my identity.
I'm
So
very
I'm
sorry,
not going
bro.
to be really paying attention to a lot of streams. I'm trying to do my own and just get my 1K. So
Hmm.
therefore, I get my 1K and then I grow my channel and stuff. By the time people could talk about me or make stuff about me, at the end of the day, I'm doing my stuff. I'm trying to make a sizable income or whatever the case may be. And what the heck y'all doing?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Yeah, Zacharias, I'm about to close up. You got anything to say? Yeah.
Zachariah. Oh,
Yeah, I guess he's having technical difficulties.
does Zacharias have a YouTube channel?
He has a TikTok channel.
Okay. Yeah. What's his TikTok? I'm gonna go check it out.
I'll give it to you on Instagram.
Okay. All right. That sounds good, man. All right, man. Well, you take care, man. I'm gonna go run some errands. We'll definitely talk as soon as possible, man. Okay.
Got you.
All right, man. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, man. Bye.
Yeah. So I'm just closing out for tonight. Thank my friend from the West Coast, Tamari and Don Jose, and we'll see you and hopefully if everything goes good on my other stream tomorrow, I'll see you then. Good night.